Opinions and stories around the game we love, told by your favorite storytellers. Stay up to date with all things cricket. Subscribe to Cricbuzz's YouTube channel and press that bell icon now.
It's chalk and cheese, right? There's one person so above the radar, flying bright and beautiful, and there's one just below the radar, so calm and silent and quiet. It's like an avalanche to the ocean, right? To the deep ocean. It's two completely different approaches, and you know that there's going to be a handover of captaincy in this format, right? It's the shortest format, it's the least played format. But Virat obviously continues to be captain of white ball and the test team. And I'm guessing that Virat would, it's just a guess, I have no knowledge, I've not spoken to him about it. My guess is that he would want to go up till the 2023 50 over World Cup, right? Because you know that, he'd be burning for an ICC trophy himself as well. He'd want to captain till the next cycle of the Test Championship, perhaps. But it'll be an adjustment for him as well. I mean, he's played with Rahul, but it'll be an adjustment for Virat as well, for the captain, to go from a Ravi style to a Rahul style.
Yeah, but having known Rahul, I can vouch for the fact that Rahul will not come in the way. If there is a conflict, and I hope there isn't one, because these are two very, very proud players, but there was a conflict with Anil, for example. So you don't know. But if there is a conflict, Rahul will understand that this is a captain's team first, and that the coach is part of the support staff. The coach's job is to prepare the team, not to take the team out into the middle. So if there is a conflict, Rahul will very quickly understand that, and I have no doubt at all that Rahul will say, right, this is my point of view, but captain, this is your team. What Rahul will be very good at is preparing the players and talking to them. And I only hope that his perception and view of the team is pretty much the same as Virat's view of the team. When we are talking test cricket, where there's no threat to his position, as long as they can agree on that, as long as they agree that I think this player's got a future, this player's got a future, these are his strengths, this is how we play this person. Beyond that, I think they'll be absolutely fine.
Interesting. But the next T20 I captain, Joy, in your book, who have you got? Have you got Rohit as well? I've got Rohit. Have you got Rohit?
No, you've got to have Rohit. You've got to have Rohit. 5 championships, 5 titles for whatever it's worth. And I don't buy this, belief that, go to the next guy because then he can have a 5-year run. First and foremost, I still feel Rohit has maybe at least 2-3 years of good cricket in him, if not 4-5 years of good cricket. It's all a matter of fitness. But the kind of player he is, he's not a fast bowler that he needs to be, super fit and gym fit all the time.
Right.
I mean,
he's an artist.
Exactly. And, if he can bat the way he bats. Look, and I believe that he has the calmness. Most importantly, what I believe is he came into, especially the test side, tough. 2007, he's in, he thinks he's a prospect, but he gets in 5 years later, 6 years later. So he's done the hard yards. And therefore, he will relish this captaincy a lot. He will relish it. He'll do it justice because he's getting it at the right time in his life. And I think he has that maturity that he's secure about himself. If you're secure about yourself, that's the biggest thing as a captain, is when you're secure about yourself, because then your side never feels that they're threatening you and therefore you're not backing them. I think they'll get along absolutely fine. And I think, again, I go back to even Virat and Rahul. And Virat's great capacity, people say it's his, as a batsman, as a, whatever he is, what he's done, as somebody very fit. I think Virat's greatest capacity is none of those. It's his ability to change. It's his ability to change the way he looked at life as somebody, as a West Delhi kid, under-19 brash kid playing cricket, to being captain of the India under-19, to being a test cricketer, to being a captain of India. And every time I've seen him, he's refined. He's changed. He's looked at himself and said, you know what, I can change this. I can make this better. I thought of like this 6 months back, but now I realize that's not the way. And that's Virat's superpower. And I think Rahul and he therefore will always melt, because he's always the kind of guy who look at what Rahul says and says, you know what, this guy might have a point. Let me think about it that way. It'll work. I believe it'll work.